Apple HomeKey is one of my favorite features in the Apple ecosystem. It allows you to simply tap your iPhone or Apple Watch next to a door lock and it will automatically open it. It's safe, reliable, but what truly makes a difference is that even when your iPhone battery dies, it will still be able to unlock your door. And today I wanted to show you the door lock that everybody is talking about, the U300 smart lock from Aqara. So after having a sneak peek, a preview on last year's CES, I was beyond excited to have it in my home. So I've been using it in my studio so I can finally answer the question, is it worth this much hype? Well, let's check it out. So there's a lot that makes the U300 extremely unique. The first obvious thing you're gonna see is its beautiful design. It looks extremely premium and it is very well built. And the ergonomics of the design itself feels very well thought out, because when you unlock your door, your thumb directly goes to the fingerprint scanner, which we're gonna get into that in just a second. Because before, we've got something extremely important to talk about. It works with Matter over Thread, which means that it will work across all platforms, from Apple Home, Alexa, Samsung SmartThings, Google Home. Now you will need a Matter compatible hub in order for most features to work. If you're in the Apple ecosystem like me, a HomePod and Apple TV will work just fine. Because of this channel, I get a chance to try out so many smart locks out there, and Thread support makes it extremely valuable. It makes it simply snappy, fast, and very reliable from unlocking it in any way, via Siri, via HomeKey, via the actual keypad. It's just snappy. It just works very fast. My favorite one, obviously, with Apple HomeKey. Once you set it up, you'll have a digital key inside of the wallet app, which will allow you to simply tap on the door lock itself and it will unlock it. The fingerprint sensor is also placed at such a perfect spot because when you open the door, your thumb is already there, so it just practically unlocks itself. And adding fingerprints is extremely easy using the Aqara app. It's pretty much like Touch ID on the iPhone, where you have to put your finger a couple of times on the reader, whether it's your thumb, your index finger. And if you've got different people in your family or friends, you want to give them access to your door, you can simply add their fingerprint, so they'll be able to unlock the door. You've also got a beautiful display that allows you to simply put in your PIN code. When you tap on the numbers, you'll get sound, and if you don't put the numbers right, a red LED light and an error message with sound will pop up, which is pretty cool. So you can also unlock it via NFC tags, and obviously with a physical key as well, because you can lift up the fingerprint scanner and behind that is the physical key itself. So let me show you a quick hands-on. Let's get a closer look on it. It's stunning. First of all, it's got a very sleek look. So you can see the display is off, but as soon as you just tap on it, a little sound will ding, and you've got the keypad right here. Here's the fingerprint sensor, which if you tap over here, you can actually grab this piece, and here's where your physical key actually comes on, which I've got right here. You simply, I mean, you know how a key works, right? You simply do like that. You can just simply, boom. The NFC reader is kind of all over here, so you simply prop up your iPhone, and with Apple HomeKey, it automatically unlocks. Now, the coolest thing about it is this. Let me show you. So the mechanism is pretty unique. Check it out. If I open it, somebody tries to open it, this doesn't open or unlock. It doesn't unlock or open, just doesn't do anything. But if I use my iPhone with Apple HomeKey, and I simply unlock it, now it will open. And then if I let it go for a couple seconds, it will lock itself again and nothing will happen. You can change all of it obviously inside of settings in the Aqara app. The back itself always works. So you can see even if it locks from the outside, it will always work. Obviously, because you just want to open your door and leave. You can open this right here, and this is where all your batteries go. And in the bottom, there's the reset button and anything you really want to do for it. So I was quite surprised that the auto lock feature worked so well. So when you try to open the door with the handle without adding the password or with Apple HomeKey, it won't work. It's like empty. And then when you add the password, the door lock itself will unlock. Just a genius design, and once again works very well. And then it will auto lock itself, and then you can obviously change all of that inside of settings. But a door auto locking is so useful in so many different ways, and it's something that a normal door lock doesn't usually do. Obviously, you usually have to do it yourself manually. What also makes it extremely unique is that you can set it up outdoors or indoors. I've personally got mine in my home studio, and it's very cool to see an Apple HomeKey door lock inside of my home. If you want to use it outdoors, it's very good to know that it will stand even negative 22 degrees. So it will practically survive no matter where you put it. Now, obviously, if you've got a smart home, you know how useful automations are. I've got a smart apartment all driven through Apple Home. So it was very easy to me to add automations to the door lock because the Home app itself gave me suggestions on what I should do with it. And the obvious automation that I did for me is whenever I open my studio, whenever I unlock the studio, all of my studio lights will turn on from the LED, the top lights, and the lamp that I've got in my room. And then when I close it, you guessed it, all of the lights turn on. Okay, so let me show you the automation in action. Right now, the lights are off from the LED, from the top, from the lamp, like all the lights are off. But as soon as I open the smart lock, check it out with Apple HomeKey, I simply do like this, it automatically unlocks, and the lights should be on, as you can see, so it's pretty cool. And the best thing about it is if I actually locks, check it out, if it locks, I mean, you can't see it now, but the lights are on, which is pretty cool. There's obviously so many more automations that you could do, from turning off the heat when you close the door and you leave your home, or when nobody's at your home and the door is locked, the curtains could close. The opportunities that a door lock like this can give you are limitless. Or just imagine this, if a person types in the password incorrect 5 times in a row, your Aqara hub with your speakers and your camera could start glowing, the lights could start glowing, and an alarm system could go on. Like, you could do so many things with it. Something that might worry you is the installation process. So Aqara makes it very easy with all of their videos and the instructions themselves in the box on how to do it the best way and the easiest way possible. It was fairly easy for us to install it in my studio. You pretty much just need a round hole in your door, and you pretty much install both parts. Pretty self-explanatory, especially if you just follow the steps or just watch the YouTube video that Aqara has. Something else that worries a lot of people is its battery life. So the U300 uses 6 AA batteries behind the door lock itself. You just open it in the back. Now, what if the battery dies in your door lock? Well, first off, Aqara will keep notifying you when the battery is like under 30% or 20%. And if you've forgotten charging it after Aqara warning you so many times and after a year without charging, don't forget you can still use physical keys. And there's even an emergency USB-C port in the front. So if you do forget to charge it, you can just plug it in and there's like an emergency mode, so you should be fine. I'm just very impressed with it. I was super pumped, super excited after I saw it at CES. And then Aqara was gladly sponsoring this video. But there's pretty much nothing bad to say about this guy. If you've been wanting an Apple HomeKey smart lock, this might be your next option. Thank you, Aqara, so much for sponsoring this video and for making pretty much one of the best smart locks out there in the market. And I am pumped and excited to see what you release this year at CES. But here's the thing, I use so many HomeKit accessories over the years. That's why I made this video right here. I tested over 100 HomeKit accessories this year, but these were my favorite ones. So go watch it. You can also hit subscribe or click the link down below in the description if you wanna check out the U300. Okay, bye-bye.